Alright, I'm replying to this comment because I have so much to say about this, I can't simply type it out. So I have a few examples of this from the gym, and I think it's about timing, maybe eye contact. Let me tell you some of these stories. So I guess I interjected with the first person I talked to. Oh, my gym has a bar? I think of it as a coffee shop because I'm always there at 5 a.m. So if I'm still there at like 6 or 7, I was journaling, which is how I met a couple of these people. The bar is not open. The first conversation, I totally interjected myself. There's only 2 other guys. One of them was sitting right behind me, and I'm listening to his buddy tell us about like energy drinks or something, and he goes, yeah, this one energy drink that we started selling has 350 milligrams of caffeine. I just whipped around. I was like, 350 milligrams of caffeine? I was like, hi, I'm Caitlin. I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. Clearly I've been listening to their conversation for a while, and I've just interjected. So anyway, we started talking about running and the things we do, and then he's like, I'd like to pick your brain about running. We exchanged contact information, hung out a few times. The word date was never said. I've never received more mixed signals from someone. Nothing ever happened, and we're friends. And then the second person, similar situation. So I'm sitting there head down journaling in the morning with my cup of coffee after my workout. I decided to do this from the gym so that my dogs wouldn't want in and out and in and out and in and out and disrupt me. And I just got disrupted by people. But anyway, I had stuff sitting on the table, and I guess this guy said to me, you've got a lot of mugs there, but I'm sitting with my head down and writing. I like barely see someone approach. I like vaguely heard something, and so I like kind of look up startled. I was like, who the fuck is this person talking to me? And I was like, yeah, something, like made small talk. I was giving him like 1 to 2 word answers, like engaged in like a 3-minute conversation. He startled himself, backed out of it. I wasn't interested in talking to him. Mind you, I've never seen this person before. There was like, it was a weird, abrupt way to approach me. So these other guys that have been sitting at a table next to me, the following day or week after this, one of them says to me while I'm sitting there journaling, hey, you've got a lot of mugs there. And I was kind of like, right, that guy was weird. Like, what is he doing? But like, I had seen this group of guys. They had been sitting near me at a table like several times, but just never talked to me. And they used that as the icebreaker to talk to me. So then we all started having conversations. I talked to these 3 or 4 guys, depending how long they'd sit there, like 5 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 days a week. The first guy that said something to me was actually breaking the ice for his friend, and about 6 weeks after chatting with these guys regularly, and of course I was like oblivious to this, I was like, oh, there's guys I chat with at the gym. He asked me out. After, I don't remember, like a month or so of hanging out, we just, again, usually decided it wasn't for us. I'll wave at him when I see him at the gym. We still talk a few times a week. Not a big deal. I kind of like their approach. It's literally a group effort. But again, the approach was slow. This video is getting long. Shit. They didn't just go in for like the, hey, I've seen you here, do you want to mess me out? But I really feel like the key is, hey, I've seen you here, versus the guy that did that to me. I was like, who the fuck are you? And on to my next story. There's a third guy who I'd probably call my gym crush. I've seen him 6 months to a year, I don't remember. We both work out in the morning. He's always working out with his buddy. When I get there at 5, I'm in a class until 6. He leaves at 5:45 every single morning. So we like don't have an opportunity to talk. There was one morning he was gonna play racquetball, and so I'd like cross paths with him on this like right by the gymnasium. There's like sidewalk area that walk. Anyway, I said good morning to him. I have never seen someone's face light up as much as this guy when I said good morning to him. He said good morning back. We've never talked since. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, if he approached me to ask me out, that would be fine. It wouldn't be weird because we've seen each other so much. Like 2 to 3 times a week for 6 to 12 months. And I've caught him looking at me and we've made eye contact. Like, we've clearly seen each other at the gym. If he was to find any way to approach me, it would not be weird to me. So I feel like eye contact is there, maybe like making some small talk, and I hate small talk, but like just like quick comments, saying hi, like making it a regular routine to like say hi and acknowledge this person's existence. That's how I want to say it. Maybe not even conversations, just like, hey, I see you here a lot. Like, oh, good morning, like we're both here. Hi again, how's it going? Like, whatever. A regular acknowledgement of this person. and then at some point ask. I feel like this might go wrong for a lot of people if it's like the first thing you're ever saying to them is asking them out. That could be too abrupt for a lot of women. And timing, like if you're gonna ask, like I've seen this come from comments before, in or out of the gym, like not during a workout. Agree with that. I think out is better kind of for both people. If someone is uncomfortable with that, like they've literally gotten out, they're on their way to their car. And if it's an uncomfortable situation for you once you ask, you're also on your way out, hopefully. Like maybe you used it as a bathroom break to catch them on their way out, I don't know. But again, it like if the rejection piece comes up and you're both in the middle of your workout, yes, that can be really uncomfortable. So for anyone or both people, on the way out of the gym is my take on that. And so I guess that comes back to like all the people I'd talked to. Well, one was on the way in, two were on the way out. This was a long story. Thanks if you're still here. Ladies, if you disagree with me, I would like to hear how you feel about it and those nuances that would make you feel more comfortable. I think we should get as much positive information for all parties out there as we can.